Today, we're all about remote jobs with out of the ordinary work hours. I have 2 part-time and 2 afternoon evening shift opportunities, and none of them require a degree. Let's scan through them. All right, so I'm going to start off with the part-time opportunities, and the first one I have comes to us from Equip Healthcare. This job is for a nutrition assistant. It's part-time, but they want you to live in one of these locations they have listed here. And of course, you're going to be working Eastern Time Zone hours. And speaking of your hours, you'll work part-time Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. So 5 hours a day, 5 days a week, that's 25 hours per week. So you'll be responsible for ensuring that Equip patients and their families have adequate support to meet their nutritional goals. You'll deliver complimentary tools, resources, and live help that help patients implement the nutritional recommendations made by their Equip registered dietitians. You'll also engage in administrative tasks that assist the registered dietitian in providing timely and accurate patient care. And this job is not requiring any kind of licensure. So you do some meal support, menu building, meal planning, cooking support, administrative support, and participate in team meetings, supervision, and required training. So that's cool. They'll also train you in this position. And you do all that while adhering to HIPAA rules and regulations. They'd like you to have at least 2 years experience providing nutritional services such as meal support or supervision to patients in a clinical setting or actively pursuing a degree in nutrition and dietetics. They prefer, but they don't require. They prefer you have experience working in an eating disorder program or mental health, and you have a passion for evidence-based care and treatment. And I'm scrolling back up to the top of this job description because they tell us right here they'll pay you $20 to $24 per hour. So our second part-time work-from-home job comes to us from the company Apartment List. This is for a B2C content writer. It's part-time remote anywhere within the United States. You'll work 20 to 30 hours per week, and they tell us they'll pay you $65 per hour. And they also tell us this is a remote position for up to 6 months. So what you do in this job is help Apartment List become the go-to brand for renters by creating content that educates, empowers, and inspires confidence in the moving process. You'll own the Apartment List blog content strategy from planning to publishing by writing high-quality blog articles, guides, and resources that inform, engage, and build trust with renters. You'll partner with other departments within the company to create content that drives brand awareness, traffic, and engagement while maintaining a strong understanding of SEO and AEO best practices, applying them to maximize visibility and authority. You'll conduct ongoing research into renter needs, market trends, and competitive content, and work with the design team to bring content to life visually, from graphics and layout to interactive formats. And for this job, they want you to have about 3 years experience as a B2C content writer or content marketer, ideally with a focus on lifestyle, housing, or consumer tech. You have strong research skills. You're able to quickly become a subject matter expert on new topics, and you have excellent writing, editing, and storytelling skills. You have a working knowledge of SEO and AEO. You're familiar with CMS platforms and project management tools, and you're comfortable using AI tools to streamline and enhance your writing process. So now let's talk about the afternoon evening shift remote jobs. The first one I have is with Growth Therapy. This one is for a partnership support specialist level 1, and it's full-time remote anywhere within the United States, and you'll work Monday through Friday from noon to 9 p.m. Eastern Time Zone hours. You don't have to live in the Eastern Time Zone, just translate your local hours to those hours. And they tell us right here on the job description they'll pay you $24.04 per hour, and they also tell us even though this is a remote position, you're expected to travel 2 to 3 times per year for company and department offsites. So this is your typical customer support kind of position where you'll answer live calls, chats, and emails from clinicians and clients and work with other teams to solve roadblocks for stakeholders and resolve bugs and billing issues. You need about 2 years experience in customer support. Healthcare billing is a plus, and you have at least 1 year experience assisting customers over the phone via live chat and email support. You have experience with and knowledge of health insurance and billing. You have an intermediate level of technical understanding, and you also have experience working with large databases and multiple tools simultaneously. And then, of course, you need your typical soft skills. So that brings us to our final remote job. This one too is an afternoon evening shift opportunity. It comes to us from Foundation Finance Company. It's for a customer service specialist level 1. It is full-time remote. They have a location of Rothschild, United States, but they don't say anywhere on this job description you have to live in that area. I'm pretty sure that's where this company is headquartered. And your schedule consists of 2 evening shifts per week from noon to 9 p.m. Central Time, and then the other days you'll work 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Central Time, and one Saturday shift every 5 weeks. And you don't have to live in the Central Time Zone, just translate your local hours to those hours. So this is another typical customer support kind of position where you'll handle incoming calls regarding customer account questions and perform callbacks on accounts as required. You'll process routine over-the-phone payments for customers and advise customers on available resources, including but not limited to use of online portal, IVR, and other methods. And what they want from you is, well, first of all, they prefer you have an associate's degree in business, finance, communication, marketing, or a related field, and that's just preferred. It's not required. If you don't have an associate's degree, they'll take you if you have relevant, applicable experience. You're familiar with Word, Excel, Internet, and email, and then you have all your typical soft skills. And going back up to the top of the job description, they tell us they'll pay you between $18 and $19 per hour. So we just went over a couple part-time remote jobs and a couple afternoon evening shift remote jobs. Hopefully one of these opportunities work out for you. But if you want something that's full-time days, check out this video right here. And have a great day, take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.